Welcome back to Mexico, and on the night that we got the great one, we actually saw a rare albino or a leucistic hen pheasant. Now, I haven't seen it ever since, but I want to try as hard as I possibly can to see if we can't find that thing. As we're coming up over this next ridge here, we just spotted a couple of pretty nice whitetails, and since that buck right there is pretty much broadside, we're not going to pass this opportunity up at about 300 yards out. Now, I wanted to come over here because I feel like there's a good chance that pheasant could be somewhere roosted up in here, because it seems like this is a really good location for pheasants. Anyways, let's take him down here at about 300. We'll hold a little bit high for 160. I should have dropped in there pretty nicely, and I should take down our nice whitetail buck. So basically, here's the situation. We spotted the rare pheasant right here. Now, we hunted this whole area the entire time we were looking for the great one. We could not find that pheasant anywhere. So that's why I thought we'd come over here and kind of hunt this area over here and see if potentially we might be able to figure out where she's at. But we took a shot at our whitetail buck right here. You can see we got a nice vital hit, and there he is laying right there. So pretty good shot and a decent buck to start off this hunt. 191, quartering away, stomach liver shot at 300 yards out. Turkey landed right on top of us here. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Let's pick him up. And he was a light brown, took him at about 15 yards out, skull, middle, neck, 19 hits to that thing, and a 4.2 gold. Not bad. We got a bobcat cutting across here. We have the 243, and maybe... that would have been an amazing shot, but I didn't quite lead it enough. We definitely got intestine though, potentially got liver, and we got another one going down the road here. Ooh, that's a tough shot. If it's a huge one, I really don't want to mess it up. Then again... what did we just hit? We must have hit something pretty good to drop that thing. And I think we pulled off a running Texas heart shot because that thing just crumbled. Let's go over here first and we'll pick up this bobcat. So, ooh, that was a 7. That was a big bobcat. I ended up hitting just a touch too far back, but I already knew that. 24.7. And then this one here, who knows what it was? It was a level 6. See, we pulled off, somehow got a left lung, liver, intestine shot at 95 yards out, and a really cool looking red bobcat. Something just jumped up. I never saw it. There it goes. We hit it. I'm pretty sure it was a hen. It was really hard to tell though, because it flew up right into the super bright sky there, and I couldn't get a good look at it. But I do believe... okay, that's a hen. Just a common hen. We're gonna let her be for now. I do believe we made a pretty decent shot though on this pheasant. So we got blood here. Yeah, it was a hen, and it was just a common. So we definitely shot the wrong one, but either way, we'll take it. Skull shot at 43 yards out. 1 BB right to the skull. Whoa, what did we just find? First off, that's not a half bad looking ram there, but that... it's a Bighorn Sheep, but it's an albino. Oh, it's definitely an albino. It's a male. I mean, it's a tiny male, but that's literally the first ever albino Bighorn Sheep that I've seen right there. That's so cool. That's like a 140 plus for sure, guaranteed gold, but we definitely want this albino first. And there's a hen pheasant there, but she doesn't look too rare to me. So pretty cool. We found a rare Bighorn Sheep. Let's take him down, and then we'll see if we can't take the one behind him second. Almost got the shot off, but he bolted pretty fast. Either way, we definitely got the albino, so let's go over there and go take a look. That's so cool. I've never seen an albino bighorn. Wow. But like I said before, it is tiny, but still, it's pretty awesome. Oh, that's the gray. That's the gray. I thought that was definitely the leucistic. Where is that? Oh, I think we found her. We found her. We found her, guys. You gotta be kidding me. I'm so excited right now. It's not even funny. We found her. Come on, fly, 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 fly. Yes, We got her. What are the odds of that? She was laying right next to our rare albino bighorn sheep. All of a sudden I looked and I'm like, wait a second, that looks a little bit lighter than what a normal gray would look like. It's because it's our leucistic. I'm like 90% sure it's leucistic. If it's not leucistic, then it's probably albino, but wow, we found her. We found her. There she is. Look at that. What is she? I don't really know what she is, to tell you the truth, but we're gonna find out. She's an albino. Oh my god, I'm so happy. We found her. We found her. Took her at 15 yards out. We only hit her 2 times, but because she was so close, the 10 gauge did a pretty nice job and took her down really quickly. But we got a rare albino hen pheasant, guys. That is so awesome. And a super, super cool find. Well, that's the one. So yeah, we literally had a mission. We wanted to find our rare pheasant, whatever it was, whether it was an albino or leucistic. And we came out here today. And lo and behold, a rare albino bighorn, tiny, but still a rare albino bighorn led us right to this albino pheasant. And we got her. I never could have planned that in a million years, honestly. And here lays our rare albino bighorn. So 2 rares back to back. 2 albinos at that. That's definitely going to be an albino because you can see the pink in it. It's an albino. Back to back albinos. So can you imagine if we would have gotten that albino hen pheasant while we were hunting the great one? I mean, obviously there's no way we're going to sit there and waste time to hunt the pheasant, but technically we could have had an albino pheasant, we could have had a giant diamond whitetail and the great one all in one hunt. Anyways, we came back and we found her. And we found this guy too. And he's definitely getting mounted and going to the trophy lodge. So here we are, back at pretty much the same location where I wanted to get to. We started over here, and I think that kind of might have been the key as to how we found this pheasant. Because the night we got the great one, I came over from this tent here and I was hunting this area constantly after we got the great one, looking for that pheasant, and we couldn't find that pheasant. And I think maybe we might have been a little bit too close because we were spawning at this tent here, and I think maybe that pheasant was like here. So technically that would put him at about 230 yards, which there's a good chance that pheasant might not have been spawning in because we were too close to this tent. Anyways, we did find him now, and I'm so happy. We got another beautiful whitetail buck out there. This one's about 380 yards out, but if you look closely right there, you can actually see a couple of rooster pheasants. There's 2 of them, one there and one right there. I can't spot them, so I don't know how big they are, but I'm definitely looking forward to going over there and finding out how big they really are. I'm thinking we might take down this buck from super far and then try and close the distance and see if we can't get those roosters. Alright, so we smoked that buck. That buck's gonna take off. The roosters are still kind of chilling there. So we should be able to work our way over there, take our time, and hopefully flush up these roosters. I was just gonna say there was another. Right there he is! Oh, he went over there! Oh! You know what? He probably might come back. That's a good buck. It's a real good buck. I feel like we should definitely try and get him. If he doesn't come back, which he should. Oh, coyote. Then we'll go over there and go track him down. But I definitely want to go over there and go check out these roosters too. Anyways, here's our buck. 201 gold. We double lunged him. Holy, are you guys seeing how far that shot is? That's legitimately like my 2nd or 3rd farthest shot of all time in Call of the Wild. 453 yard double lung shot on that buck. Beautiful shot and an awesome buck as well. Wow, I had no clue he was 450. I told you guys he was like 380. 453 yards. Holy. Well, after a lot of patience, our big whitetail stepped back out into the open here, and there he is right there at about 250. We're gonna take a shot right over the top of that brush. I don't really want to mess this up though. That is a smoked whitetail buck. And he's down. And here's our whitetail buck down right here. He's actually going to be our biggest buck of the hunt, I believe. Yes, he is. 215.6, pulled off a nice right lung at 257 yards. And there he is right there. One lone rooster with a bunch of hens, it looks like to me. All right, let's get ready and see if we can't flush him up. Hopefully he flushes up this direction. Come on, come on. Don't run, don't run. He's still there. He's still there. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Bighorn. Come on, flush. Come on, come on, come on, come on. He's big. He's real big. Real big. There he goes. First shot was no good, but the second shot definitely smoked him. He's not going far after that. In fact, he's down right there. He's gonna be a pretty nice one. Probably like a 17 or 18 maybe. He's gonna score 16.4, so close to 17. Took him at 43 yards out and got 8 hits into him. A pretty solid rooster down. That's very, very cool. And we ended up running right into a cactus, unfortunately. You know how I said that that was the biggest whitetail so far? That's literally a guaranteed diamond whitetail. 258 minimum. It's a level 2. I've never seen a level 2 with a guaranteed diamond estimate like that. I mean, 258's diamond, so even if he scored 258, he's guaranteed diamond. And there's another beautiful whitetail behind him there, but we're gonna take him down at about 380 yards here. I don't have a tripod, do I? Not really, no. I'd have to go kind of far away to get it. You know what's interesting about this spot? I've never even had like a decent buck here. It's always just kind of these types here. And for a while I didn't even shoot anything there because nothing was coming back. But now that's a very, very impressive whitetail. You know what? I think we might try and get a little bit closer because there's no sense in taking a 380 yard shot when we can get to about 330 and take a perfect, beautiful shot on him. Which right there we're looking at about 360, 370. And you know, another thing that's really cool about this is literally there's a tent like right there. So when we fast travel, we should be pretty much right on top of that thing. Now, I think if we get to 340, I'll be pretty comfortable with that. We'll definitely take the shot. 339 should be pretty much perfect. We'll zero in for 328. Actually, we're a little bit high, but I think we should be okay. I'm looking at the wrong buck. There's another giant buck out there. I'm like, did we miss? And then I looked over there and he's piled up. So we definitely did not miss. All right, here we are. And our buck should be laying right here. He's pretty impressive. He's probably gonna score like on the bottom end, like 258, maybe 259. Who knows? You know what I mean? You never know. But let's pick him up. 260. Kind of a cool score, actually. So we double lunged him at 340 and made a pretty awesome shot. I thought we were a little bit high, but honestly, that's a perfect shot. A super wide buck, 260 diamond whitetail. On that note, that is definitely going to finish off this hunt. Now, let's go head back to the trophy lodge, take a look at our super rare albino pheasant, our albino bighorn sheep, and our diamond whitetail buck. All right, here we are back at our trophy lodge, and what you're looking at right in front of us here is our rare albino bighorn sheep, and I do believe this is the first one I've ever seen. So he looks really cool just like that. Even though he's not very big, he's still pretty rare. And then over here is gonna be our huge whitetail. We got a 260 diamond, and he actually was a level 2 with a guaranteed diamond estimate, which is super, super rare. I've never even seen a level 2 with that estimate before. Then, last but not least, we'll go over here. And what you're looking at right here is our rare albino hen pheasant, pure albino. When she jumped up, I knew she was definitely a rare. When she was on the ground, it was kind of hard to tell because when we saw her flying in the air, she opens up her wings and you can see kind of the white on the bottom. But when she's on the ground, the wings are a little bit more gray, so it's hard to tell. All you can really tell by is her head, her neck, and her chest area. But once she jumped up, we knew that was definitely the one that we wanted. And I still cannot believe we found her. I'm so happy with her. And yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap up this hunt. We had a pretty amazing time. All that just to be able to find this one pheasant. But it was definitely worth it. So that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.